Hey everybody, it's me again, and today I'm going to show off something I was working on casually over the last month or two. Before I do that, personal update. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in my van right now. I got sick of just staying at home, so I went on a road trip. I'm in West Virginia right now, and I'm trying to kill time and wait for the bars to open. Everything here is open, so I'm gonna get myself a brew and then sleep in a parking lot somewhere, and then tomorrow probably go to Tennessee and do some hiking. And obviously no programming, but I'll at least show off what I already built. Man, it's hot. So what I built here is the beginning of a voxel game in Nim. So obviously it's using my game library Paranim, which I made a video on earlier this year, and it's not really a game right now. It's just rendering a terrain of voxels using Perlin noise, and that's about it. But it was hard. Okay, here we go. So you can kind of pan around and see what is there. If the camera goes off the edge, it will actually generate more of the voxel mesh you can see, and you can still pan around like this. Let me make that bigger. Now you can see it's kind of jerky when it has to generate a new mesh. That's because it's doing that on the render thread. I should be doing that on a separate thread so it doesn't do that, jerky pause when it's trying to create the mesh, but I haven't really gotten around to doing that yet. I had a lot of high hopes for this. Like, I was actually thinking of even turning this into a real game at some point, but you know how it goes. Like, you reach a stopping point and then your motivation disappears, and that's what happened to me. I was like, I don't really want to work on this anymore. So I figured I should at least make it open source so y'all can use it if you want. It works on Linux and Mac as well. And it's in Nim, although that's kind of a lie because I am using C code. I'm using this project from one of my programming idols, and I'm not talking about Rich Hickey. I'm talking about Sean Barrett. If you don't know who he is, he's the author of the STB libraries, which are a bunch of single file C libraries that are really popular with game developers. And one of those libraries is called STB Voxel Render, which is this little single file C library that helps you render voxels. So I'm using that, which is what generates the geometry, and then I'm using Paranim to actually render it. So I'm kind of proud of the fact that I got it to work well. It really shows that Nim can talk to C code really easily. Yeah, so that's STB Voxel Render. By the way, Sean Barrett, he made this awesome video that demos the library, and if I remember, I'll link it in the description. You should watch it. It's really entertaining. And so anyway, he actually made a little Minecraft clone. This is like, I don't really know why I built this. It's just, I feel like any aspiring game developer, one of the rites of passage is to make a stupid voxel game. So that's why I started working on it. But I think I've got my fill of voxels. I wish there was more for me to demo here. Like, there's nothing except terrain right now. Sean Barrett made a little version called OBBG, a little demo game which has more stuff in it, but I only got around to making the actual terrain, and then I gave up. Oh, and I guess I should show off. So if you're familiar with my closure stuff, you might know I made an editor called Paravim, which is rendered in OpenGL, so it can actually load inside of a game. Well, I made a NIM version of Paravim completely from scratch, and so now if I press escape, it pops up, and I can actually open up files in this project. Like I'll open up core.nim, and you can see it works just like the closure version of Paranim, and I can make it go away, pan around again, make it go back. See what I'm saying? So it's exactly like the closure version, except I don't have code reloading working in the NIM version. Code reloading is a lot easier in Clojure because it's a very dynamic language, but I haven't figured it out yet in NIM. So for now, there's not a whole lot of point to doing this, but anyway, like this is not really that much code, you know. Like that part is where it's initializing it, and then down here in the tick function, all I'm doing is I'm creating the camera, and then I'm looping over all of the meshes right here, and you know, projecting it, setting the camera, and then rendering it. So it's pretty simple. I figured I should at least make this open source in case I never add anything more to it. If anyone is interested in trying to make a voxel game in NIM, I'm guessing that's 0 of you, but whatever. I'm not sure that I want to make a voxel game now that I think about it, you know. Voxels are cool, but like I think I really want to go for the old school, what they call 2.5D isometric look, kind of like the old Diablo and the old Age of Empire games. So I might try that next, and let this project just rot away, I guess, like all my projects. So yeah, like I said, I'm on a road trip, so I don't really have anything else going on, and I'm definitely not going to be coding. But I'm going to keep up with this NIM stuff when I get back, hopefully. But for now, I'm just going to wait until the bar's open so I can actually get something to drink, because I've been driving all day long, and I'm hoping I'll be able to see at least the Smoky Mountains. That's my favorite place to hike. Ugh. It's gonna be a pain in the ass sleeping in this van in this weather, but sacrifices must be made. Anyway, I hope you like it. If not, screw you.